Have you heard of Prim? Let me tell you about the watch brand that started in 1949, Czechoslovakia. Sometime last year, my friend and I were talking about connecting with his Czech colleagues through watches. So, we researched about what's a popular watch brand among watch enthusiasts there so he would be ready next time when he goes to Czech Republic on a business trip. And that's how we found out about Prim, a watch brand that has its roots in 1949 communist Czechoslovakia. I thought the brand was quite interesting, so I went through eBay to find an affordable one that I liked in good condition. And so I found this vintage manual wind for $80 plus $12 shipping. It was shipped out of Slovakia and arrived about a month later in the Philippines. Unfortunately, I forgot to save any information from the listing and now it's all gone from eBay. But first, let me tell you about what I found out about Prim watches. Prim was founded in 1949 after World War II. Czechoslovakia initially had no watchmaking heritage, but they needed to produce watches within the country because it was too expensive to have to import them. It took 5 years of research and prototyping, and by 1954, they created their first watch, which was the Spartak. Czechoslovakia became one of the few countries in the world capable of manufacturing watches, and they were the only manufacturer in Czechoslovakia. Up until the Velvet Revolution in 1989, in the fall of the communist one-party rule, Prim was producing around 500,000 watches annually. By 1994, a year after forming two independent republics, production dropped to 20,000 watches a year. With the borders and the market opening, Prim was sadly no longer the only choice of wristwatch for the local market. Prim was eventually privatized and is still standing today. They're still producing mechanical watches with in-house movements. Prim focuses now on fine pieces, making around 650 mechanical watches a year. They still produce its iconic models like the Spartak, Orlik, and Diplomat. If you look through Chrono24 for modern-day pre-owned Prim watches, you'll see that the price begins at around $3,000. Okay, so while editing this video, I found out that there's actually two modern-day Prim companies, and there's some kind of lawsuit in between them. One company makes affordable pieces using imported parts, while the other company makes more expensive pieces using in-house movements. So, going back to the watch I bought, there wasn't a lot of information about it on the listing. Based on the logo, this was probably produced sometime in between 1956 and 1969. This might be the oldest watch in my collection right now. It has a case diameter of 30 millimeters, lug-to-lug of 36 millimeters, case thickness of 9.5 millimeters including the domed acrylic crystal, and 14 millimeters lug width. It has a cream dial with gold hour markers with a small sub-seconds portion at 6 o'clock. It came with this used black leather strap, which I didn't feel all that comfortable wearing. So I switched it to this aftermarket bracelet. I had to dull the gold plating so it would match the dullness of the watch. Click here in the corner if you'd like to see how I did it with household items. I think this aftermarket bracelet makes the whole watch look more elegant. It uses an in-house movement, a manual wind 15 joule movement. Based on the joule count information and the estimated year it was produced, this might be the caliber 50. It's pretty easy and smooth to wind, but unlike my other manual wind watches, this one has a slight recoil when I wind it. The tool watch test result is plus 45 seconds per day, and the power reserve is 23.5 hours. Not an ideal number, but I guess it's not so bad for a 60-year-old watch. I consider myself pretty lucky for finding this treasure. And that's it. I hope this video was able to pique your interest in the Prim watch brand. If you're already familiar with Prim, I would love for you to share your opinions and experiences in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and bye for now!